Hello, everyone, and welcome to Let's Chat. Wow, what an exciting start to our new year, 2022, and we're here with you. I am super excited because today we have an amazing guest, Darlita Bostic, who's otherwise known as D-Boss, and you will find out exactly why she is D-Boss. But before we get into that, we have lots of exciting news here with our fabulous disability channel where we showcase abilities. This channel, this show is all about celebrating you, our viewers, really showcasing the difference makers in the community. And I am so honored to be joined by D-Boss, who is doing just that. We have some exciting developments on our show as well in terms of the disability channel, having employment programs for people with no limits. What limits? No limits. This is all about breaking through barriers and showcasing the awesomeness that is you. We'll be right back after this important message. All about inclusion and really giving everyone a fair say.
Welcome to the Today Show. This is our flagship show. I am Unstoppable Tracy.
I am Zach Damon.
It is a pleasure to be here. I am excited. What is up?
We have a great show today.
Jay Stoyan here for the Disability Channel, the world's only inclusive channel for and by persons with disabilities.
Get ready to be inspired, everyone.
We have people watching from all over the world, but also all over Ontario.
We also take a concerted attention in the veterans community.
In moments of stress and trauma, we can get a hold of ourselves.
To help make a difference for people with disabilities, to show people how to love themselves or their disability.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys having me, giving this platform for myself and other people with disabilities.
Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this episode of the Disability Channel Detroit. Please tune in next time.
I am so excited to be joined here by D-Boss herself. Darlita, it is such an honor to have you on our platform. Welcome to the show.
Welcome. I'm honored to be here.
Amazing. Pretty in pink. So let us get started. Oh, wow. I mean, you have been very busy, and I do want to honor that because you have taken time out of your busy, jam-packed schedule to join us. So can you tell us a bit where you're at these days and how you got there?
Well, my name is Darlita Bostic. D-Boss came from my first initial and my last name, which is D-Boss. So that's how I got D-Boss. So I made company D-Boss Network, and my show is Real Life Matters with the Boss. And that airs 5 days a week, primetime night show from 10 to 11 p.m., 5 days a week, Eastern Standard Time. And it's in 22 different countries, 12 million viewers watch. And, this is how they call me, what was on TIFF, the Toronto International Film Festival, my show, Real Life Matters. So they call me the Oprah of Canada.
Woo! All right. I love it. Now that is quite an exciting coup, like to be able to reach that level of magnitude, to touch that many lives. So tell us about your journey and how you got there.
Well, it was a long journey. When I created, when I got the name Real Life Matters, I was sitting in church and the name came to me, and then that was the name. So Real Life Matters. And then after, when I came up with Real Life Matters, then a lot of people came out with all these different matters after that. So Black Lives Matters came from my Real Life Matters because they had to call me and ask me if it's okay if I use Black Life. I said, well, as long as it's not Real Life Matters, it's fine. You could use it. So I'm here in Toronto, and Toronto, Ontario, Canada, for people if they're watching. And we're just doing what we're doing. And what my show does is it's a power-packed, inspired show that features, if you're a company, a business, an artist, entertainment, you have some good product, you have a good brand, that's what I showcase. If you have a good story, I'm going to hear you. And all people matter to me. So my vision, I say that media, everybody should be able to afford media. So that's why they come to me.
Absolutely. And what a beautiful vision, and being able to help people share their stories in such a powerful way. And there's a lot to be said for the impact that video has. We find that a lot of people have a short attention span. They're not reading as much these days. And you get those video segments and wow, watching some of your amazing footage. And just to hear from you, like, what are some highlights to date of people that you've, showcased, or stories that have touched your heart?
Well, I just did Orange Juice Jones, and he sings the I saw you walking in the rain, that song. And he was an amazing person that I did. And he was so calm and relaxed, and he said he's never in retirement. So, and then I did another lady called Ahir, and she's a big Indian Bollywood star. So she was amazing because she got a lot of records, and her story, how she came from Qatar, India, and she was made to do music because she's been doing it at such a young age. Then I had Drew in Canada, Drew Grange. Then I just did the Canadian Congress, Canadian Congress Diversity and Colonialism in the Workplace. So they're here in Ontario. A lot of people, I do a lot of the people in Ontario to show people what they're doing. I just did with Rufus John, the Freedom March EP. They're all about social justice, things that are happening. So, a lot of people who come to me are very, very current, very, very, and I did a lot of Americans also. Tiffany Blake, she's an artist. She's an actor. She does theatrical plays. She's in Atlanta. She's very active. Andrew Bees, part of Black Uhuru. He does a lot of, he was singing with them, and now he's still singing, but he's doing his own entertainment. So a lot of people that come to me for entertainment, and they get to see their true self. So if you want to see people on Real Life Matters, you're going to see them who they really are, not that all that made up with all that buff and stuff. But you're going to see what makes them tick, and I have the ability to talk to people and bring that out in the best side of them, and you have a good time.
That is awesome. And what a gift you have, just being able to draw that out. A lot of people, hiding behind the highlight reel. We look at Facebook and we're like, oh my gosh, they have all these amazing things all the time. But in reality, our life is like that heart monitor, it goes up and down, and that's how you're living, right? So for you to be able to help them feel comfortable and to draw that out, I mean, we're craving that. We need to have authenticity, and that is a true gift of yours. And I would love to explore that further with you. But first, a word from our sponsors.
All right.
Hello, everyone. Bonjour, bonjour. As Lieutenant Governor of Ontario, I'm delighted to offer my best wishes for success to the many friends and staff of the Disability Channel for your October 12th fundraiser in support of employment programs for persons with disabilities and veterans. Removing barriers wherever they exist, creating accessible spaces, and promoting greater equity are all central to this province's efforts to rebuild from the COVID-19 pandemic. So help us to ensure a more inclusive and resilient future, one that works for everybody. Please accept my thanks and encouragement. Keep up your inspiring and dedicated work. Thank you. Merci, miigwech.
welcome back. Oh, wow. I mean, an amazing journey so far. You've taken us through how you got to be where you are today, you know, sitting in church and having this inspiration, and then being able to draw out from people their innermost abilities, strengths, and being able to give them a platform to be able to share that. So I just wanted to hear from you. What are some of the gifts? Like, how did you know? And how are you able to do what you do?
Well, my background, I came from corporate America, and and stuff like that. And I have a law background and I have a bachelor's in law procedures. So I worked through the whole thing, working, administration, big corporations and stuff. But I never knew I would come to do shows and just be focused on media, branding, marketing, sales, communication, stuff like that. So everything just evolved like one time after next time. And, like it just all came through. And now here I am, and I enjoy doing this every day. Like, and it's good that you always have to have something that you enjoy to do. Because if you don't enjoy what you're doing, yeah, okay, you have to make your money. Yeah, you have to do this. But if you're doing something every day that you like and you like to do, then that's where your path is. So the path came, a lot of people always ask me, oh, how do you know how to interview? How do you know? Well, I guess it's from my legal background and knowing how to talk to people. Then you have to get into their psyche level. Maybe sometimes you don't want to get in there. I had really great mentors that mentored me and stuff like that. That showed me how to do different things, and me working in backgrounds of production and helping people, like the owner of the Disability Channel, Jay Stone. I know him for a long time, and I was one of the people in the background working and just taking knowledge and learning from people like them. And then it just all somehow just locked in, and here I am.
And here you are.
The 5th season on TV, on actual TV, not a podcast or something, on TV. So I'm like, and my show's #1, and it's a lot of work. Absolutely. And I like doing a lot of stuff in the Burlington, that area also, because a lot of clients do come from that area, in that Halton, was it Milton, Halton region? Yeah, a lot of clients come from there. And a lot in the Golden Horseshoe area. So like, the Canadian Congress, they're there. For the Freedom March, they're there. A lot of people are in that area. And I like to showcase a lot of people coming for Toronto, because there's a lot of, not just Toronto, Ontario, and all over, but it's showing that we got a lot of great people coming from there here.
Absolutely. It's truly amazing. I mean, looking at your platform, and please do let our viewers know where they can find these amazing segments that are so insightful and in some cases delightful. I mean, definitely I found it's been very informative, and your reach, from one sector to another, and how you're able to converse with anyone from any walk of life. It's truly remarkable and a testament to you. Speaking to your passion and being able to wake up every morning and like what you're doing. I mean, that is so important. And that is something that a lot of us are lacking. And I find that, now with a more awakened culture, people are stepping into their greatness and wanting to do something that, serves them, more than just being a slave to a paycheck. We are looking for meaning. We are looking for connection. And with your, ability to help them have this platform, to have this video, to be able to share their message to the masses is truly an incredible gift. So how can they, find this content and reach out to you?
Well, you can go, if you want to reach out to me, you can reach out on Facebook, Sweet the Boss, not sweet like sugar, sweet as a hotel suite, SUITEDBOSS. Also, if any of the episodes that you have not seen on Carib Vision, Bell 5, Channel 658, or on One Spot Media, Optimum TV, all the places, because my show does show in 22 different countries, all the Caribbean, all in the UK. I think there's 4 channels in Jamaica. And the head office is in Barbados, where my family's from. And I'm all so I'm born in the West and lived in Montreal and did my high school and college in Montreal. And then I did my university in Toronto for the law. So you can go to the my YouTube channel, which is on DBossNetworks. Or you can go to my website, www.dbossnetworks.com. My YouTube channel is DBoss Networks. So everything's very easy to find. It's all branded properly. So you have my YouTube is DBoss_1, DBoss Real Life Matters. So, and Twitter is Sweet the Boss. So, you know, I'm very easy to find. It's not hard to locate me. If you want to be a part of the show, or you want to come on, or you want to be a sponsor, you know, we have that's available to you also.
I love it. Our Barbadian connection here. It's awesome.
Have you been there before or no? Have you been there?
I have not. I would love to go though. I feel a calling, like, especially I look outside, I'm like, I'm not a winter person. I mean, for those of you watching that are in the warm climates, I totally envy that. I wish I could be there with you right now. I feel like, oh my gosh, it is so much snow right now, and it's like freezing and you're bundling up, and oh, wow.
Well, we've been spoiled in Toronto, you know, with the snow and stuff like that, and having that weather. And, you know, like this snow sticking like this is crazy.
Absolutely.
And there's more coming.
That's right. We're getting lots of snow coverage. But speaking of coverage, I mean, my goodness, you are everywhere. So how did it grow from being like a smaller to now 22 countries? Like, this is huge. And are you speaking different languages? Like, how does this happen?
Well, Carib Vision, I was first showcased on another show, on another platform, and then they knew my family in Barbados, and they were going to their house, and then they realized the connection that my last name, oh, you must be related to this, and my family in Barbados are pretty big. One's the health minister for Barbados is Jeffrey Bostic, and different people. So then they came to me and they asked me if I wanted to just continue to do my show on there. And I said, okay, well, I want prime time. I want night. Yes. Okay, that's fine. So I partnered with them, and so far, so good. And, you know, and I'm also helping on their side of the thing, part of the executive community, you know, team. We are helping them market them, get them out there, even though they've been around for so long, so many years, so many decades. But, you know, now people are really starting to say, hey, this is Carib Vision. Oh, the DBoss shows on there. Different people, you know, so, and they didn't even realize that they're partnered with Bell. So Bell and Carib Vision are together. So when you see them, and then they're just all in different places, because people down in the Caribbean still watch on things on TV, cable. So once they're seeing you all the time. So it's not like up here where we got so many channels, or we got to pay extra maybe for the package to get that channel included. But it's good for us. And then also now they're independent. Barbados has become republic. They're not under the Queen anymore. So there's a lot of changing. There's a lot of women now in power. They made Rihanna the hero, the national hero for Barbados, and she's helped a lot. Giving bought cancer machines for patients because her grandmother had died. And then Mia Motley, Prime Minister Mia Motley's in there, Sandra Duke Mason, she's the president. So there's a lot of women now that are doing a lot of stuff. So it's good to see. And it's good to see that when your parents and you're seeing the history, and them stepping away from the Queen was a big step.
Absolutely. That's huge. That is absolutely huge. Making those movements, taking those steps, and having your dreams come to life. That is what DBoss is all about, and her network of awesomeness. Let's hear more about that and how to message your story. We're going to hear more from DBoss after this commercial break.
Hi all, this is Mike Kessel. I'm the CEO of Cleveland Clinic Canada, and I wanted to thank Jay and the Disability Channel for all the great work they do. And I know they have a big fundraiser coming up on October 12th this year. I wish them nothing but the best, and I'm thrilled to participate in the fundraiser. Thank you all. Take care.
Hi, everyone. I am Master Sergeant Retired Anna Maria Blevin, and privileged to be the host of Veterans Onward to Prosperity. Each episode brings you more information, sources, and resources by which you can manage your life, live a life, and thrive in your life. So stay tuned to all of our episodes and be the best you can be.
Hi there, Wendell Clark. You're watching the Disability Channel, showcasing their abilities. All the best.
All right, welcome back. I am just loving this. So many great, insights and information. I mean, you are just full of knowledge and I love it. I feel like I can talk to you for hours, but unfortunately, well, we will have to continue the convo. But before we wrap up, I wanted to hear from you some advice you have for, entrepreneurs, small businesses, companies seeking to get their message out there. What are some strategies that they can use to be able to brand themselves, to have that story and to do it with flair?
Well, the first thing first is that the company or whoever's representing your brand or your company, they have to be really knowledgeable, because when I ask them some questions, they're going to have to know. Because sometimes the presidents and the CEOs and the guys, the people they don't want to go on TV. But I always say it's important for them to go on TV because it's their dream. And they're able to answer the questions properly unless somebody is very, very versed and they're not being a rollback. And I always like to make people look natural. So I don't like you looking stagey, like you have to sit like this and you feel that you can't laugh, just be yourself. And a lot of people don't understand that when I talk to you, the same way I'm talking to you, Cynthia, is the same way I'll be speaking to the guests. So they don't feel intimidated. Or if they don't look right, if you have to ask a lot of questions, like have you because speaking in public and speaking on TV is two different things. Because you see all those little things, like, some people say, oh, got that lay on top of my head, but it's all right. But what are you going to do? So you have to make sure the person and the people are very knowledgeable about their brand, because then that way they're able to represent it. And the TV does it. If you got products, bring them with you. Don't say, oh, you know what? I should have brought it. So what are you doing the interview for? You're not bringing your products and showing me what they are. Then how do you expect people to buy? Or to know, because they have to know what it looks like. Like I had a guy on Zuka Sound Orlando, and he has a product that does the AirPods. You can hear music crisp, and they're aluminum ear pods that you put in so they can't break. So a lot of musicians, people like ourselves, we can hear with them the sound good, clear, clean quality. And at first he didn't want to come on and tell it. He was going to send something. I said, yeah, but you invented it. So then after he got on, he didn't even realize the time had passed and he finished. and he got everything out that he wanted to say, because sometimes you do these little short interviews or something, and sometimes it's just sometimes it's not enough time. They come on for 3 minutes. Like, how are you going to tell someone's going to tell their company in that? No, they can't. They can only give unless something's familiar, like it's Pepsi or Coca-Cola or chips or some kind of Doritos but I like to focus on the companies that are coming. They're big, and a lot of them don't get that media, and they're big too, but a lot of people don't know about them. They don't know who's behind the scenes. Oh, it's them. Oh, I didn't know. So.
Absolutely. Revealing those aha moments and pulling it out.
You got your show now too.
There you go. Exactly. The cat's out of the bag, folks. Absolutely brilliant. Great ideas, great strategies. And, you know, there is definitely a lot more to crafting our message, to having it promoted, to having the right platform, to having the right, you know, person to discuss it with. I mean, Darlita here, the boss, we know why she's the boss. That's right. So who's the boss? There she is, folks. We know it. All right. So fantastic. So once again, for people to be able to reach you, how can they reach you to make their message reach that platform, reach to the masses, and be able to draw in the type of traffic and eyeballs that they want?
Well, they can contact me by email, media@dbossnetworks.com. They can go to my website and they could just type in dbossnetworks.com and then they say email contact. They can contact me on Facebook, Sweet the Boss. You know, they can go, you know, on my pages. I check regularly to see if somebody's saying. If they text me on my Instagram at dboss_1, then they can, you know, I'll answer you back. And if you're serious, because sometimes you get people that are on, you know, you're on Facebook and they're sending you some crazy messages, and it's like, listen, if you're not about business, my Facebook is business. Whatever I put on there is what I want you to see. And, you know, and I still allow people to tag me on Facebook. A lot of people don't do that, but that's what it's for. It's for awareness and for people to see you. And you start blocking this person. I don't want anybody to post anything on my page. Well, then you're not in the right game.
Absolutely. So true. I mean, this is truly a way of being able to elevate that message and reach, you know, more people. That is exactly what it's for. You've heard it here first, and definitely some great wisdom. All right, giving it up for our fabulous guest, D-Boss. I'm so honored. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to share with us this great insight. And we'll be right back after this important message.
Hello everyone, I'm Burlington Mayor Marianne Mead Ward, and I'd like to wish the Disability Channel much success on your October 12th fundraiser for persons with disabilities and veterans, your VIP concert and drone ball drop. Thank you for choosing Burlington. You operate right out of Tech Place right here in our city and serving the people in our community, and much success with your fundraiser. Thank you.
Hello world, it is Unstoppable Tracy with the Disability Channel inviting you to subscribe and watch live on Roku TV, on YouTube, on Restream, and also listen in Wisconsin Radio, Dave Stevens, all around the world. And on top of all of this, really proud to announce that we now also have a mobile app. So you can download for free, watch Roku TV for free, and the mobile app is free too from Google Drive. Be sure to download it and have it at your fingertips at all times. There's a job platform, and there's a live chat feature, and there's the TV feature with Roku TV, and there's also the social media channels. Take care, folks. Bye for now.
All right, everyone. Well, that was D-Boss, and wasn't she phenomenal? I know that I gained a great deal of insight, and I hope you did as well. That is what this platform is all about, bringing the best of you straight to you in the comfort of your own home. We are so delighted that you could join us today. Do follow us on social media. Speaking of the importance of social media, thedisabilitychannel.ca. There you will find all of our various, outlets, so you can join us on YouTube. Do subscribe to us because we are always posting new content. We are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and you got it right here on Bell. I'm super excited to have you here. It has been a journey. We are always about celebrating you. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.